Question is all about transformations, in particular just transforming a single point. Okay, so if we have f of x, then f of x plus 1 is a translation by 1 in the y direction. So it becomes 0, 2. The reason being is that we put our x value in, we get a value out, and then we're going to be adding 1 to it. So if it was 3, we're going to add on 1 to get 4. If it was 1, we're going to add on 1 to get 2. Next one, x minus 3. A little bit trickier. So now this is going to be a translation by 3 in the x direction. It's the opposite sign to the minus 3. So 3, 1 is going to be my answer. Let's take a little look at where that comes from, because it can be a bit confusing. So imagine I've got my x values, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then f of x would be f of 0, f of 1, and so on. And then if I want to find f of x minus 3, then suddenly it would be f of, well, when x is 3, that I'd actually get f of 0, and f of 4, that I'd get f of 1. So you can actually see in this situation that it's moved along to the right by 3. Because I'm minusing 3 from x, I need to kind of have an extra 3 to add on to enable me to get the function that I originally had. That's a possible well, that is an explanation for why you end up taking the opposite sign. Y equals f of minus x. This is a reflection in the y-axis. Minus f of x is a reflection in the x-axis. Because now it would be, if I had, say, x is equal to minus 1, then f of x would be f of minus 1, of course, but f of minus x would be f of 1. So you can see that the value at x equals minus 1 for my y equals f of minus x is now what I had when x was originally 1. In any case, in here, because we're actually on the y-axis, the reflection takes us to the same point, 0, 1. But I didn't want to just say that, I just wanted to explain what is actually happening. And then we're told that f of x has an asymptote given by the equation y equals 0. So an asymptote is when the curve tends towards a line, this red line here, but it never actually meets it, doesn't cross or even touch, it just gets closer and closer. In fact, you get as close as you want, except you can't touch it. Now what happens then if we have y plus 2 equals f of x? Well, we can rearrange that to y equals f of x minus 2. And it's very much like this first one here. That was a translation by 1 in the y direction. This is a translation by minus 2 in the y direction, or it's going down by 2. This means every single point is going to go down by 2, and my graph would actually look a bit like this. The equation of the asymptote would then also go down by 2, or I should say translate by minus 2 in the y direction, so we'd get y equals minus 2.